Hello. Time to investigate in Hengsha. Yeah. Let's see. Tomorrow is green, a blueprint for saving the Earth. The plain truth of it is this: we, as a species, have brutally abused our mother world, and now only we, as a species, in concert, can heal it once more. How do we accomplish this? There are many ways, and they start with each and every one of us. From taking individual responsibility to reduce one's carbon footprint through to larger and more proactive projects requiring dynamic cross-national cooperation, such as close orbit mirrors, orbital microsatellite mirrors capable of deflecting sunlight, green tech energy solutions, solar power cells, wind farms, wave power, iron seeding, stimulating ocean plankton to consume carbon, cloud ships, mobile wind powered vessels capable of turning seawater into white counter solar clouds via weather modification, synthetic trees, nature imitative carbon capture technologies, deep ocean water displacement, piping systems to draw water from the ocean depths up to stimulate the Earth's capacity for self-healing. Yeah, sadly a real problem of us wasting energy, resources, and not having enough to compensate for that. What is this painting? A guy is trying to fly away with birds, I guess. I probably didn't investigate the roof completely, actually. I probably missed something, right? I'm gonna go back. See if I have something else here. I do, actually. The Bell Tower Way company history. In the 1990s, decorated officer Roger St. John Fawkes left the British Army and became a strategic consultant for a UK-based private military contractor, PMC. What he learned there encouraged him to strike out on his own, calling in favors from contacts gleaned from years in the army. St. John Fawkes set up Bell Tower UK, the precursor to the Bell Tower Group plc. His personal efforts informed everything about the company's operations and corporate policy, and Bell Tower became known for its refusal to engage in any contracts of an ethically challenged nature. At first, Bell Tower operated in minor conflict hotspots, handling low-level corporate security, kidnap and retrieval, and close protection details. By the early 2000s, the company had expanded its operations and grown into Bell Tower Associates, an umbrella entity. The Bell Tower Group now included subdivisions such as Bell Tower Maritime Security, Bell Tower Alpha, Hackwall Data Protection Services, and Sky Secure Aviation. All right. Actually, there's a sign and there's a lot of markers. Hengsha Court Garden, Alice Garden Pots, Limb Clinic, Shuttle Station, The Hive, and Han Hua Hotel. Alright. Can I go down this way? I can.
Hey, American, go Yankees! You want good time? Go to the Hive. You want better time? Find a Honghua, beautifulest women in Hengsha.
Beautifulest. Funny wording you are using.
Lower city is place to be. Upper city full of big brains. Universities, research centers. Stay down here.
我一整晚都会让你非常舒服。你看上去很疲劳，去休息一会儿，再回来。今夜良宵。
Okay, I like that some of them don't speak English and they sound convincing. Unlike original Deus Ex's Hong Kong. Voice acting there was very outdated, I would say. Accents were too stereotypical, I think. I didn't mind them, but I think in our age that kind of voice acting wouldn't go through.
What are you doing down here? You slumming? Lower city is dangerous for you tourists.
I wouldn't go through like without any drama. Oh, a tranquilizer rifle, okay. I wonder if I can throw boxes to distract people, to make them investigate places where the sound came from. I'm not sure that I can. Ugh. I'm not sure if you see this, but sometimes there's a screen tearing when I turn. I think the city is still loading, so I'm having little issues with how the game looks. Oh yeah. I changed my keybinds for augments last time and I need to make sure if I remember them. This is silent walking. This is... Ah, yeah. This is ADS. Oops. This is Typhoon. Did I kill someone? I will reload because I don't want to cause any trouble for now. What else there was? Oh yeah, let's see. Okay, so this one is my wall hack and the most important one, the invisibility. Okay, I see now. Yeah, I haven't played since last week. Was kinda busy with other stuff, which worries me. I want to finish this game in reasonable timeline. Like, I don't want to keep playing it for 2 weeks. 2 months rather. I already am playing it for 2 weeks at the moment and I didn't make a lot of progress, to my surprise.
Access granted.
Invasive Brain-Machine Interfaces by Hugh Darrow. Excerpt from an article in Neuroprosthetics, Journal Quarterly, Fall 2012. Invasive brain-machine interfaces, BMIs, which are most common in North American research, differ mainly from EEG-based interfaces by the method through which neural activity is recorded. While EEGs can record neural activity from outside the skull, invasive BMIs require the implantation of an electrode within the brain itself. In principle, invasive BMIs rely on the hypothesis that groups of neurons will modulate their activity in very similar ways each time a given action is performed, though individual neuron firing varies from trial to trial. A clinically viable BMI should be able to document these modulations and use these modulatory behaviors to reproduce motor actions in artificial actuators. Lebedev, 2006. In the 1960s and 70s, the scientist Eberhard E. Fetz and his colleagues trained monkeys to coordinate activity of their cortical neurons through biofeedback, readings from implanted electrodes. Later, Edward Schmidt proposed that cortical neural activity could move a prosthetic, such as a robotic arm. Due to limitations in technological development, such as the technology necessary to implant sufficient quantities of electrodes into the brain, it took nearly 20 years for researchers to test his hypothesis. In the mid-90s, invasive BMI testing progressed from mice moving a device with a single degree of freedom to primate movement reproduction. In monkeys, researchers were able to produce reaching actualization, in which the neural action of the primate was able to stimulate a robotic arm to feed itself, combining components such as reaching and grasping into a fluid movement. Lebedev, 2006. Right, Lebedev. A character that I wish in original game was more present. He opened eyes for JC Denton, and conversation with him at his airfield was mind-blowing to me. It was one of my most favorite moments in the game, and I wish that he was more relevant to the plot line. Besides from giving you a truth bomb that matters the most for you at that moment of the story, he just dies basically, no matter what you do. But at least there was a cool choice that you could make. Spoiler alert if you didn't play first Deus Ex. You could kill him and listen to orders from UNATCO, or you could disobey to hear more what he wants to say to you and kill Ana Navarre to be able to speak with him more than you should. And that moment was so good. It blew my mind how I was able to kind of break the script. At least it seemed to me like that I killed an important NPC much earlier than I was supposed to, and it changed my whole view on the game because of that. Human Revolution, I can't say that it has an impactful decision like that for now. I don't think it had one, but maybe I don't remember something, but we shall see.
Welcome to Hengsha, best city in the world. You have nothing like this in America, do you?
Ah, a visitor to Lower City. What do you think of our roof, stranger? Doesn't it create a lovely atmosphere?
Don't stay here, Lawai. This city is very dangerous, especially lower. Too many groups fighting for control.
I hope we will not run into that one Chinese guy that was saying, "I'm walking here" to JC. I found him so annoying. I'm walking here. Like, why are you trying to be a New Yorker? I don't understand. Damn. From management to all tenants. Water pressure problems. Attention all tenants. As you all know, we have been having problems with low water pressure. Beginning this Friday, we will be checking all water shut-off valves, both inside and out. We will be entering each apartment to do this, beginning with the 8th floor and working down. The entire process should take 1 week. Thank you for your cooperation and understanding. Openings at Taiyong Medical. Oh, okay, how do you say this? Yue, my friend, it was wonderful running into you at the market yesterday. I missed talking to you. We should set up a date to play mahjong one of these evenings. Don't forget to encourage Shelin to apply at the Taiyong Medical factory here in the lower city. I hear they are looking for qualified technicians to work on a very special project. It won't be research intensive, just manual labor. But it includes lots of overtime because they have a very tight deadline to meet. A job at Taiyong is a good way to get to Upper Hengsha. At least that is what I have heard. A new life for you. Shelin, my special son, I saw a documentary on Upper Hengsha last night. It is so beautiful. Life seems so enjoyable for everyone. I saw Yu Hai at the market yesterday. She is very pretty. You should court her. She told me to tell you that Taiyong Medical is looking to hire technicians. I think it would be a very good way for you to move up in the world. Opportunities there could give you a real chance to get to the upper city. I am saying prayers for you, and I hope you are eating right. With boundless love, your mother. I know, Ma. I am on it. Why do you always have to pester me about things? I will let you know if I get the job. Generic Indonesian pharmaceuticals for less at Mokpharma online. Mokpharma. They carry all of the generic medication you have come to trust at the best prices everywhere. We have all of your pharmaceutical needs covered. Cold and flu, aches and pains, skin rashes, gout, lymphatic disruptions, gastric incursions, peptic destabilization, metabolic solipsism, ennui and angst, and many more. Mock Pharma Pharmaceuticals caring for real. Global Politics Review 2026 edition. Chapter 6: The Middle East, a Crucible of Fire. This troubled region has undergone great upheavals in the last decade and a half, with the formation of the United Arab Front and the progression towards a single Islamic superstate. The invasion of Israel in the early 2020s marks the final stage in the UAF's plans to impose control over the region. Despite the 2015 oil crash, the UAF's solidarity enabled member states to recover from the subsequent loss of economic power. The 6-month war had lasting effects, and years later, dispossessed Israeli nationals continue to strike in ongoing guerrilla, or as the UAF calls them, terrorist attacks. Without Saudi oil to strengthen them, the UAF are not the player on the world stage they purport to be. But with the growing number of Islamic states in Southeast Asia, their reach may be greater than expected. No comments on that. Such a strange apartment. Lots of things to do here, but seemingly not very important things.
They said the biomod industry made Hengsha what it is today. As if that's a good thing. I have to wonder if perhaps we are changing too quickly.
He kinda sounded like Tracer Tong. I don't mean his voice, but what he said about changing too quickly. Tracer Tong believed in more traditional culture, I guess, that is not reliant on technology.
你喜欢恒沙吗？
Yeah, no idea what I'm doing. Oh, praxis point. Let's see. What do I need? Ooh, okay. This is a very good one. So I can mark enemies, right? And marking, I think it's done with T. I don't remember ever using this upgrade actually. I don't think I did. Yeah, it's T. Should be very useful. Oh, I can climb higher with this box. Let's see. Huh. Man, I wish I had JC's augmented eyes. Kinda dark here. Interesting. I probably don't need that much pistol ammo actually. Kind of a pointless room. Can I exit to the balcony? I don't think so. Oh. Okay, is this where I need to... Yeah, investigate the penthouse apartment. Cool, I can mark some through walls. Alright. So I have to manually unmark some as well. Kinda awkward actually. Oh. Huh. Man. Unmark. Okay. From Hive Master to Windmill. Phoenix instant messaging autosave. Hive Master, you there? Pick up, pick up, pick up, please. Mr. Van Bruggen, this is a surprise. No time for chit chat. Job offer still good? Depends. What you do, Ari? What? I am paid to do. Only this time. Clients aren't happy. she never is. So you will arrange with Hong Kong. Might take some time. Do it. From Anon. What the fuck you do, windmill? Never seen dragon lady this POED. Bitches hiding your way, safety's off. Suggest you get out now. Transcendent. The official Hive newsletter for Hive VIPs only. This Saturday, the Hive will be celebrating 15 years in Lower Hengsha. Come join us to celebrate with an all-night bash. Free champagne from 7:10 p.m. Tuesdays, Ladies Oak Night. Augmented ladies drink for free every Tuesday. Check out international superstar DJ Trang Hoa, spinning the latest in Vietnamese trance. Fridays, Radical Chick Night, the film that started it all. Come dressed as your favorite freedom fighter or political dissident, and you could win a free trip to the mainland's most luxurious spa, Yangtze Breeze. Hope to see you at the Hive.
Get word to Pritchard, Malik. The hacker who's been attacking us goes by the handle Windmill. Real name's Ari Van Bruggen. Bell Tower's been brought in to arrest him.
Arrest or get rid of?
Either way, he found out someone was gunning for him and took off. We need to find him.
There's a nightclub near where I dropped you called the Hive. It's notorious in black market circles. If this Dutchman is running, his first stop will be there.
I'll have a chat with the owner.
Oh, nice. I got a ghost. A ghost. Not achievement. Trophy. Anyway, I'm seeing cute notes. Pay rent. Ask about noise from neighbors. And there's a Rachel, her number, and picture of Forever Alone meme. Delete files from previous assignment. Call mom. Call lawyer hits gym. Buy broccoli and loop. Okay. Some of them are repeating. Okay, so that elevator vent let me skip a lot of things, I guess. Okay, how do I wanna do this? I don't really want to use my energy bars. So maybe a regular frag grenade will do. Deus Ex games really love their hotels, huh? Renton Hotel in original game, and there was in Invisible War there was a hotel in Seattle. There was a quest something about a weapon dealer, I think. I remember that. That's where I found my sniper rifle very early on, which helped me to beat the whole game.
Jensen, figured you might want a heads up before you stroll into the hive. The owner's name is Tong Si Hung, Tong being his last name. Rumor is he's tied to the triads.
China's organized crime lords. How wonderful. Anyone else want a piece of this pie?
Tong Si Hon, huh?
Someone's running. I've got you covered. Bust him up.
Okay.
Where is he?
I didn't realize that you guys will be hostile. Wow, that's a lot of them. Let's do a power move. Am I good? Okay. Security guard
I heard that. Come out.
don't really have anything valuable.
I'm gonna find you.
You
Need a
aren't
better
supposed to
line.
be here.
That was messy. From Niyu to Mao Yunpei, tenant in the penthouse. Mr. Mao, can we not please do something about that tenant in the penthouse? You know, I do not like to complain, yet ever since he moved into our building, I have not felt safe in my own home. I feel he is always leering at me, and twice he has made comments about my personal life, about purchases I have made, or about overseas friends that I have been corresponding with, that he should not know anything about. And I am not the only one who feels this way. I know you are just another tenant here, yet you have lived in the building longer than most. Maybe management will listen to you if you made the formal complaint. Please advise. Bell Tower pigs. Yin Pei, I am getting sick of those English pigs pushing us around. First in the streets, now in our own building. Who do they think they are? Bad enough they won't even speak to us in our own language. How did Hengsha come to this? Sorry for the rant, but I am coming close to losing it with them. Am I the only resistor out there? Trash collection. Attention all tenants. There have been several complaints about tenants improperly disposing of their refuse in the building's dumpster area. Please read and follow the below recommendations for proper garbage disposal. Do not block access to the dumpster with large objects. Do not place bulk items in the dumpster. See the superintendent to make arrangements for disposal of these items. Avoid throwing waste into overloaded dumpsters. If the receptacle is overflowing, please wait until the dumpster is emptied before tossing waste. Pickup days are Tuesdays and Fridays. Thank you for your cooperation and understanding.
To China now as details about a bold maneuver by biotech corporation Taiyong Medical continue to emerge. Sources close to the multinational giant inform me that it has successfully purchased rival corporation Enprotech of Scotland. Enpro stock had taken a dip earlier in the day as rumors began to circulate, accusing CEO Ollie McTavish of embezzlement. McTavish denied the allegations, but could not explain how millions of dollars in revenue ended up in his personal account. I'm sure it was just a clerical error, quipped Zhao Yunru, CEO of Taiyong Medical, as transfer of ownership was officially declared. The purchase gives Taiyong a significant increase in global market share. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live.
Know Better: The Myth of Human Augmentation by William Taggart. Some people think that I am a fool to advocate a cessation of augmentation technologies, that I am some sort of backward-looking Luddite, yearning for a past that no longer exists. But the truth is, I embrace the future, a human future. I know that the genie cannot be returned to his bottle. Yes, my friends, what has been learned cannot be unlearned. So, in that case, we owe it to our species and our progeny to correctly manage this most corrosive, most dangerous technology. Without oversight, we run the risk of losing all that we are. We begin an uncontrolled fall toward inhumanity. Quite simply, augmentation must not be allowed to run wild. Regulation and control are the key to a safe, sane tomorrow. This is not some great surrender of freedom, not some draconian diktat. It is common sense. He's right about that. I was talking about this in original game ending, where you choose to side with Tracer Tongue. I was talking about how naive he was, thinking that if you disable all communications, all Ethernet, internet technologies, people would not agree to live in a dark age again. They would reinvent things that were disabled and nothing would change really. At least that's what I think. Did this guy did not like me hacking this door? Let's try this again.
Go! Now! I won't say it again!
Bro. Okay, I'm not that much of a loot goblin to make a mess here, just because of this annoying guy.
I heard that! Come out! I think he came from around here.
Sorry, pal. No one's allowed in right now.
This is
喂，
completely
谁呀？
unacceptable.
没什么比这更不符合事实。
有问题吗？
I kinda did this in reverse because apparently this area was closed and
这是我唯一可以看。
I went there first from the upper side, so it was kinda weird.
What do you think of Lower City? Mostly workers from Taiyang Medical live here. Low renting housing, especially at the Alice Garden Park.
Sorry, mister. I understand English, but I cannot speak it very well.
Same.
Apparently some tenant is causing problems in my apartment building. No one's allowed in until he's arrested.
你想要什么，老外？
It kinda broke the sequence because Adam already magically knew that Dutchman was arrested by Bell Tower, and I didn't really get information about that in hotel. We would only learn about that via dialogues from these passerbys.
干嘛？别烦我啦！
Ah, a visitor to Lower City. What do you think of our roof, stranger? Doesn't it create a lovely atmosphere?
Adjusted my monitor a little bit. I think it was too low, so my neck actually was hurting. Because I was looking down too much.
为什么是我？我已经1个月没
They said the biomod industry made Hansa what it is today. As if that's a good thing. I have to wonder if perhaps we are changing too quickly.
Forgive my forwardness, sir. But were your hands made by Kusanagi? Isolate, perhaps? The craftsmanship is very nice, very sleek.
New in town? Let me tell you, Hengsha is the place to be if you're into cybernetics. Lots of exciting business possibilities here, and very little of that bullshit extremism you have to deal with in the West.
Oh, that's a good thing to know. So Augments are more welcome here.
Hey, you speak American? Come on, man. Have some sympathy for a stranger in a strange land.
滚开，窝囊废！
这几乎跟从前一样。
A very sad place compared to Hong Kong. Hong Kong seemed like a place where hope is still there. That place was more upbeat. The music was more energetic. Besides from the high crime rates, I think Hong Kong was more welcoming, kind of.
你喜欢航沙吗？
滚开，窝囊废！
Everyone here are so rude to you. How they were speaking to you in Hong Kong, I need to remember. There was a kid that was working for a triad. There was a weird woman that creeped me out because she was just touching everything, and I was suspecting her of trying to spread the plague. There was a monk. Triad guys were kinda nice to you actually after you did their quest. They tried to make you drunk.
哎，来看，不错的工具，小心一点啊，或是别人会偷。
朋友，你看起来不像是这儿的人，在下沉区，你可得小心呐。
These guys are surprisingly not hostile.
You been in Hengsha long? First time I came here, fell in love with the place.
Don't stay here, La Wai. This city is very dangerous.
But yeah, it makes sense why this place is unwelcoming. Oh fuck. Because it's literally a lower class part of the city. What was the point of climbing here actually? Like this? Ah, I didn't see this ladder. Okay, but I already was on this roof, right? Yeah.
They all deal with each other, and they all stab each other in the back. The last one standing will rule a smoking ruin, my friend. Believe me.
I admit there are some nice views even down here. You'll see. Find a rooftop or a brothel.
Nice place, Hengsha. Friendly people, mostly. I can't speak much Chinese, though.
有一个看起来很神奇。那好，再见。
Okay. This garage was kinda underwhelming. Let's see the map actually. This one. Is this a dead end? Ah, okay, it isn't. What else I didn't find here? Yeah, I think I'm good in this district. I can go away. It does remind me of the original game again, because of how loading screens are separated by districts of the city. Hong Kong also had that.
What are you looking for, La Wai? Guns? Hacking equipment?
What makes you think I'm looking for that kind of stuff?
Hey, I don't want to step on your toes. Just saying, if you need anything, there's a merchant at the Honghua Hotel who can help you.
All right, man. Noted.
I do need to visit that merchant.
Escape on a rooftop that's just underneath the Pangu. If you're nice enough, maybe I'll take you there.
You know, I'm afraid of heights, and I'm not really sure how I feel about this whole city on top of a city thing.
Come on, the island's only so big, and you said it yourself. It's a center of free corporate expression in China. If we want to keep it that way, we have to build up.
But at what cost? It's taken 12 years to build the Pangu so far, and it could take another 10 more to finish. Who's gonna pay for all that?
Taiyong Medical, probably. And any other cybernetic company wants to come here.
That's kind of what I'm afraid of.
Yeah, these corporations will become more powerful than governments as a result.
OK，你会把收割者招来的，那很危险。
Everything I've got, real cheap.
Okay. Yeah, let's visit this Hanhua Hotel actually. Maybe I can find some side quests. I remember there are a couple of them, definitely, in Hengsha.
Like I'm talking.
Did she give me a little discount this time?
Sorry,
But for the service you want, you damn well better believe I'm getting my full amount of credits.
Come on, Sweet Pea. I can hardly make my rent this month.
Join the club, Sweet Pea.
我会帮你消除烦恼。你看了多久了，帅哥？难道你不想摸摸吗？到这儿来，帅哥。
I wouldn't go upstairs if I were you.
Why not? Wait, don't tell me. May and Edgar going at it again?
Yep. And you know what that means.
Yep. Edgar in a bad mood. Shame, too, because he can be sweet when he wants to.
I'm always amazed by what May gets away with.
Well, she's earned the right to talk back from time to time. When you've been around as long as she has, you know, she practically ran this place before Chan showed up.
I wish she still did.
You and me both, girl.
Good evening, sir. The manager is busy, but perhaps I could be of service to you?
Welcome to the Honghua Hotel. Our manager is currently indisposed at the moment, but I would be happy to help you with anything you might need.
I could see a lot of people through walls, and judging by music, maybe I'm seeing Hive bar or club rather. Ah, music was playing here actually.
你可真性感，我爱死你了。
哟，你每次喝醉酒都这么说，但是呢，你酒醒之后却马上回你老婆那了。
闭嘴！就算你也爱我，
只要你给我钱，我就会永远爱你。
嘿，伙计，现在不方便。
Sorry, mister, I'm only dancing tonight. You want more? You have to schedule an appointment.
你只对特价感兴趣啊？这个不便宜的，很值钱，我保证。
Hengsha for a good time?
The augmented girls here are popular, but once in a while I like to try it natural. Some guys say they can't tell the difference, but I can.
Want a party? I can go all night.
Nice music here. I think this club kinda boring. It's kinda boring, but at least it isn't that silly like in original game. In France there was a club where people were dancing and their dance animation was so funny. And I kept jump scaring myself because of mirror reflections. They looked too real, so I thought that I was seeing an enemy, but it was just me.
你只对特价感兴趣，这个不便宜的，很值钱。
No, don't tell me I left my purse in there with May. Hey, mister, you think you could go in there and pretend to be a customer? It might break up the fight.
I told you, I am not getting augment. Not for this.
Our customers would pay much for the services of an augmented girl. You can make a lot of money.
Then tell customers to get themselves augmented and they can go fuck themselves!
I'm sure some already have. May,
No! End of talking! It's too dangerous! I'm not changing myself for someone else's pleasure!
this isn't the end of the discussion. You'll get the surgery done if you want to keep working. Think about that.
Oops.
Ever since Ning went missing, May has been on the warpath.
You're not a customer, are you?
What makes you say that?
The way you move, your attitude.
And what's my attitude?
Police. Or soldier. Someone on business. So why are you here?
I heard your argument. What was that all about?
They want me to get augmentations. For the customer's pleasure. It's sick. I quit before I ever let them touch me.
Sounded like they don't consider it an option.
They don't. I am lucky, I guess. I've been here the longest. It has advantages. But the new girls, they're not so lucky.
What do you mean?
They are forced to get augments. It's very bad. One of the girls who work here, Ning, she has been gone for days. I fear they took her and will force her to get augmented. You seem like a good man. I am desperate. Please, can you help? I can pay you.
What do you need me to do?
I heard the girls are drugged and taken to a place somewhere in Dagong district. There, they're held until the doctor comes. I wish you to find this place, to find where they're holding Ning. I hope it's not too late.
Why do you think Ning has been kidnapped?
Before, we could always refuse augmentations. But more and more girls got them, and it brings more money. Now they force us to do it. They won't even hire purebreds like me anymore, because they're not as popular.
Is Ning one of the pure breeds?
Yes. Oh, well, I hope she still is. They started pushing for her to get augments. She say no even when it gets violent. Now I fear they lose patience and will force the operation. Ning's not the first, and she won't be the last.
You keep referring to them. Who are they?
The Honghua Hotel used to be independent. In the past, we had to deal with local police for protection. And because we ran a clean and safe business, they looked the other way. But then, things changed.
What happened?
Bell Tower become the police in Lower Hengsha, and they not care to help us. So, a drug lord came in with all his men and took control. Things has never been the same, and we cannot do anything about it.
Isn't this a job for the police?
The police leave Lower Hengsha to Bell Tower, and Bell Tower not care what happens if criminal pay them money. They don't care about my friend, or any of the other girls forced into the sex trade.
Damn, so police was doing a good job here previously. And I think it's the same for original games, Chinese police. They were decent men from what I remember. They were even... Actually... But they had planted this information by Maggie Chow, right? So... I'm not sure if police was collaborating with Maggie or not, but if they weren't and she planted the information there herself, then besides from that, police was very decent and hardworking there. They actually made my my looting antiques much more difficult.
Okay, I'll help your friend.
Thank you. I knew I was right about you, Mr.
Jensen.
Mr. Jensen. I fear there's little time. You must find Ning before they leash her with augments.
Leash her?
Yes, they call it that. They leash their girls with augments to keep them under control by supplying neuropozyne. I do not know where they keep Ning, just that it is somewhere in Dagong district.
A specific location would help.
I tell you, I do not have one. But there is a bouncer here, Chuan Li. He works with these people. He will know where Ning is. He goes to the roof to smoke often. Look for him there. You might be able to convince him to reveal the place.
Anything else you can give me?
Yes. The men holding Ning. They most likely work with local triad gang here, the harvesters. If you look for some of them around, maybe you find Ning better.
Got it.
Alright. I wonder if I have an option to be an asshole and report her to the manager. Feels like original Deus Ex and Invisible War would have that option, but Human Revolution, I think, from what I have seen, it doesn't have a lot of freedom of choice, sadly. Don't report me, please. I just wanna look inside of this. Ooh, I found a smart card.
走开！再也不来这里了。
Where is that music is playing? I don't see it. I didn't find that merchant actually. I hope the guy that I knocked right now, it isn't a merchant. That would be very sad. Are you a merchant? No. Shit. But that guy didn't have a PC, so I guess he's not.
Shove off before I shove you off.
I'm here to see you.
Uh-huh. What about?
Ning.
Open the phone book. Plenty of them in there.
Your friends are holding her. I can make it worth your while if you tell me where.
Worth my while? Yeah, maybe. Let's see some credits first, the tough guy, and then maybe I'll tell you where to find her.
I gotta make sure she's okay first. She'll be a lot more valuable to me and you if she's alive and in one piece, if you know what I mean.
I get it. Smart businessman you are. Okay. I'll tell you. They're holding her on a small side street just off the open gutter in the Daigong district. But listen, I didn't say anything, right? The hell with you.
Okay, that was kinda weird. I guess pheromones are just OP, and that's all that it takes for them to be convinced. I didn't find a logical argument there for him to be convinced. It was confusing, but okay. Oh, I still have this. Okay, this one is not very useful. I only need like 4 more praxis points to be done with this upgrading system. Can I talk with you first?
Ever since Ning went missing?
Ning, did you find her?
Okay, I can't.
I'll get back to you.
I can't. You okay, man? Okay, this guy was a security, so he isn't the merchant I was looking for. Where else he could be, actually? Oh, okay. I think I found him. Nice.
You want best in the city? You come to right place. Look on computer and see for yourself.
Okay, what do I not require? Yeah, I don't need this machine pistol. Sniper ammo. Sure. A silencer. Target system. That's for combat rifle and machine pistol. Flechettes will curve to hit the target. The fletchet navigation system will allow an upgraded weapon to fire high-speed flechettes that, thanks to an onboard guiding system, are able to alter their flight path. Simply put, lock onto a target and fire at will. Using the probable location matrix, projectiles will attempt to find the target, even when line of sight is broken. I never use combat rifle and machine pistol in this game. Damage upgrade, however, I need. And laser targeting system gave me... Okay, that's good enough.
Fortune and glory to you.
Let's see. Probably will put it to my revolver, actually.
My buddy Les never pays to get into the hive.
Does he know one of the bouncers?
No. That cheap son of a bitch knows the secret way in through the back alley. But will he share it with the rest of us? I don't think so. Asshole.
Forget it, man. It's getting chilly out here. Finish that cig so we can go back inside.
我不会说英语。
Somebody told us that the hive is the place to go around here.
Yes, many business people from Upper Hengsha go there. Where are you travelers from?
We live in Paris.
Just be careful in there. It is owned by a local gang leader, and the gang he runs is one of the meanest in this country. So don't ask too many questions.
Oh, okay. We'll try not to step on anyone's toes.
Oh, and if you have augmentations, hide them when you walk the streets at night, especially on Yuanmeng Road. There have been many disappearances lately.
Okay, this is actually interesting to think about. So, as I was talking, augmentations I consider to be good, but there are negatives with them as well. So, they create a market, and that market makes people do things that are not very nice. So, augmented people would get more job offers because of their efficiency, I guess, and there definitely will be some people that will try to get rich by this. So harvesters are the guys that kidnap people and harvest their augments, sell them on a black market, or maybe use those augments to themselves to get better jobs. Yeah, so I like how this game shows you a good and bad side of this magnificent technology.
你想买什么吗？随便看看吧。
I saw a common complaint that this topic is too frequent in this game, that it basically is the center of the plot, and I don't mind it at all.
求求你了，你肯定有些零钱可以帮帮我的。
Good evening, sir. Is there anything I can help you with?
What the hell is this structure? That's a mountain of ACs. What the hell? Huh. So they made a passageway with this? I don't understand.
你想要什么，老外？
Oh, reload speed, nice. Yeah. I already have a nice arsenal of weapons that I want to use. Probably will not change my armory at all as a result. Oh, what is this? Hehe. Target leading system. I probably will just sell it. Oh, there's a vent here. Does this go to Hive? I think it does. Next time. Oh, a limb clinic. Nice.
Trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better.
Sir, do you know
Our
how
best
to get
chance
to
at doing
Thai
this
young
is to
medical
modify
here?
ocean temperatures Sure, gorgeous. through a combination You have to of take a ion train. seeding But you know, you can't get into the building without an access card.
Oh, really? I just graduated from university and I wanted to drop off a resume.
I think you're better off sending an email. It's a high-security compound, sweetheart.
Oh,
If
okay.
you would like to hear
Thanks.
more of my
You're pretty.
exclusive interview with Hugh Darrow,
If you don't get a
log
job,
on
I can
to
hook you up.
www.
My friend works at the brothel in Qui-Gon District.
This is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live.
No thanks.
If
I
you
have
would
to
like
go.
to hear more of my exclusive interview with Hugh Darrow, log on.
Fucking gross, dude. And because of people that do this, taking compliments feels like someone is trying to scam you.
非常可悲。但是要在横沙往上爬，就需要加强。
One moment. You are not a harvester. We have had the occasional problem with them stealing from limb clinics.
您是来横沙做手术的吗？非常可悲。但是要在横沙往上爬，就需要加
I
强
have been
装备
waiting。for a long time for this surgery.
Lim International welcomes you. You are preferred client? Select what you want from computer.
Yeah, definitely. I don't have space for this shit.
You will.
These jars take so much space. Man. But I kinda need these grenades as well. Fine. Oh shit. Let's get rid of these explosives then. Man. What else? I kinda regret upgrading this revolver now. Maybe I don't really need it actually. Man. Alright. Good enough.
我知道这个会给我更多的机会。我喜欢你的装置。你是在这里做的吗？
您是来横沙做手术的吗？
我一般不和陌生人说话。我想我是因为这个手术而感到紧张了吧。
Neuroposing by Versalife. Okay, a very quiet place. I think Lim Clinic for Detroit had a very different music. It was maybe more whimsical, and in Hengsha it's very mellow in comparison. Alright, where do I go? Okay, I see.
It doesn't happen often, folks.
I
but
think.
It appears that I may have...
Excuse me, do you know where the limb clinic is?
Yes, it's on Xichang Road, near the market.
Great, thanks.
I think I like Hengsha more than Detroit. It's a very spacious place. There's lots of things to find. A lot of things to explore in different ways. Taiyong Medical announces new cash stimulus for Bangu. They announced today that it will be making another large investment in the construction of Hengsha Islands, two-tiered city on the Yangtze River. Built on split levels, the lower city has already become a bustling hub of exotic nightlife and cultural activity, and the upper city will soon be a center for universities and high-tech research. The single biggest corporate underwriter in China, Taiyong Medical, is injecting an undisclosed sum into Hengsha's economy to ensure new facilities are built to world-class standards. Taiyong's president and CEO, Zhao Yunru, spoke about the stimulus package. We want to make Hengsha the undisputed world leader in cybernetics, and we will spare no expense to ensure that we stay on track until our goals are realized. Darrow Industries offering substantial incentives. Darrow Industries has joined the ranks of employers offering free augmentation as an incentive to join their workforce. With the Mammoth Pangaea High Arctic installation nearing completion and another huge facility underway in the Indian Ocean, the need for manpower has reached a critical level. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if free augmentation would be offered in our world, then a lot of tin-foiled conspiracy lovers, they would be thinking that government Illuminati will control us through implants. And who knows? Maybe they will be right.
中国唯一没有从生物科技热潮中获利的，就是这些平民百姓了。
是啊，看看我，虽然我在大永机械工作，但我还住在贫民窟一样的旅馆里。
那是因为国家在不断的抬高地税，所以房东宁可让观光客住，也不愿意给自己人提供廉价租房。
这肯定是姓赵的家族的想法了。从人民中获利，却完全不回报。You look for work? Taiyong Medical always wants security help, but they have contract with Bell Tower.
有什么要帮忙的吗？如果你想找个便宜的地方。
你喜欢恒沙吗？
It's kinda easy to get lost here. I love to quote Kaiden Alenko from Mass Effect series. His phrase after seeing how big Citadel is for the first time, it makes me smile. He just says, "Big place," and I don't know, that quote is burned into my mind because of his tone.
你不是当地人吧？是吗？
I feel like the only place to work around here is TYM. I don't feel like being a part of the machine.
You want to work for that weirdo Hugh Darrow in Pangaea?
That weirdo is gonna stop global warming with this geoengineering project. They're saving the Earth up there.
I heard you can only work there if you have augmentations.
That's true, but I can volunteer to get augmented. Then I get put on a list, and before no time, Off to the Arctic Ocean I go.
So instead of being part of a machine, you're gonna turn yourself into one?
I take every opportunity to practice my English.
Commendable.
What's your take on the Panchaea project, sir? It's supposed to reverse global warming, but from what I hear, it could just make things worse and trigger another ice age.
Hey, you lost or something? A lot of travelers have trouble keeping all the Chinese street names and districts straight. Most of them are here to enjoy the nightlife in the Guigang district.
So it's pronounced Panchaea, not Pangaea. I think Pangaea sounds more correct to me, honestly.
你好，很高兴认识你。
Ni hao. Okay, I hacked a lot of garages here. There were not like a significant loot that I found there, so I will just make a cut to not waste your time and mine.
别走啊，子怡，再多住几个月吧。
没办法，当初大永机械收购我们公司的时候，我的工资就下降了不少。现在我赚的可付不起房租。
来胶南旅馆住吧。虽然这不是天堂，但是它很便宜。在这你可以重新开始。
好的，我会考虑的。
Okay, so Taiyong Medical is trying to become a monopoly. They buy out companies and make their employees' salaries worse. So they would feel more inclined to work for them instead, directly. Should I just jump in and use my typhoon to not waste time? I think I do actually. But will that use my energy? It probably will. Okay. That was pretty easy. Hey dumbass, straight from the boss. New code for the girl's holding pen. Sheesh. Delete this after you change the fucking code. Seriously, you're gonna get us trouble, get your shit together.
Leave me!
Who are you?
Your friend May sent me. She said you were in trouble. Are you hurt?
May. Thank God. And no, I'm fine. They didn't touch me. Not yet, anyway. If you hadn't come, though. How did you find me?
I asked around. I can be persuasive.
I have to get out of here.
You sure you're okay? Can you leave here on your own?
Yes, thank you. Whoever you are, thank you so much. I need to go. I need to get out of this city. I need to get away from that monster, Chan. Tell May, tell her. Thank you for everything. I owe her. I owe you both my life.
So they just hold her here for several days, make her eat this shitty food, and keep her here until she agrees to get augmented. Is that the idea? Actually, let me try drinking. Of course, I don't have space for it. So it gives you a little bit of health. And this beer model is very reminiscent of bottle from the original game. But I think in original it was more violet in color. The purple dragon rises from the east like a slap in the face and never lets you down. Purple dragon beer has been brewed by the Dongfang Company since 1674. 4 billion Chinese can be wrong. Alcoholic beverages will imbue the drinker with a small increase in damage resistance. Each additional beverage consumed will increase this effect. Adverse effects will include blurred vision. Ooh. Okay, but it didn't last long. I think JC takes his drinks even worse than Adam. His field of view goes insane. Like, it gets so narrow when he's drunk. I think I am exploring this place too early. There's nothing here right now. I probably will be visiting this place again later. Yeah, so just let's go away.
下嘛，等我赚够了钱，我们就可以去找个公寓搬进去住嘛。
那我们现在不得不住在旅馆，难以置信。自从你在大勇那丢了工作，我们的生活就一团糟。
实在抱歉，亲爱的，我保证我会再找一份工作，我们马上就搬回到横沙的上城区，好不好？
告诉你不要去淌那趟浑水，你就是不听，四处奔找，还说建立个良门什么的。看看我们现在，
大勇的条件太糟糕了，我只是想做个正确的事儿，我求着你好不好，亲爱的，你别离开我。不好意思，现在不方便。
Okay, this guy got fired because of trying to make a union in Taiyong Medical. Says a lot about them. I probably shouldn't talk to this. Ah, wait, Edgar Lee? Who are you?
My apologies, sir. I was not aware May had a client waiting.
I don't know what are you talking about. I think I
You look here.
missed a sequence again. Original game was better at this actually. When you do something out of the order, game actually acknowledges that usually. In Human Revolution, not really. So that's a downside of this game, sadly. I don't remember how Invisible War handles this actually.
Ning, did you find her?
I did. She's safe, but running. I think she plans on leaving the city.
She always is a smart girl. I'm glad. I will contact her to make sure she is safe. As promised, here's your payment. If you want more, I have another task. Something suitable for a man of your many talents. Are you interested?
My interest would depend on the task.
By now, I'm sure you heard of Diamond Chan. He is evil man who feeds off the pain and misery of this city. If we are to stay in peace here, he must be taken care of.
You want me to kill Chan?
Yes, but you must make it look like an accident or suicide.
There has to be another way to remove Chan from the picture without resorting to murder.
There is. I have access to certain stimulants. If Chan was caught with them, he would no longer be a problem.
Meaning I could plant drugs on him.
Not on him. Somewhere in his apartment will be enough. He may be dead though. So knock him out, leave the drug, and come back here to me. I have a friend. He works with the police. I'll contact him and he'll make sure Chan is arrested.
Okay, so this is a pacifist way to deal with this quest, but I think for roleplay reasons I would say that killing him would be a better solution. That because if he's still alive, he might pay the guards and they will let him out, and then he will get his revenge or something.
What is it exactly you want me to do?
Lower Hengsha is a dangerous place. I know Diamond Chan stay at an apartment near a rooftop. Knock him out, then drop his body into the alley below. Gravity will do the rest. If you do not wish to kill him, there is the other way. Knock out Chan, leave the drugs, and come back to me so I can contact my friend. If all goes good, Chan will be in prison for the rest of his life.
Oh yeah. Police here is nice, so okay.
I'll do it.
Good. I'll give you the address of Diamond Chan's apartment. It is on one of the nearby rooftops. Lower Hengsha is a dangerous place. Simply knock Chan out, then drop his body into the alley below. Gravity will do the rest. But if you wish only to get Chan arrested, take these drugs. Plant them somewhere in his apartment after you've knocked him out. When you are done, return to me and I will contact my friend in the police. He will do the rest.
Anything else I should know?
Chan should be alone. He is too proud to have bodyguards around. But be careful. Even alone, Chan is dangerous.
Got it.
Mr. Jensen, remember not to cause any wounds on Diamond Chan that make it look like murder. Any suspicion will bring us more trouble from his friends.
So no tranquilizers or peps. Which means strictly hand-to-hand submission shouldn't be a problem.
That is good, yes. Good luck, Mr. Jensen. I will wait here.
What I wanted to say, I forgot. Shit. This lady loves to repeat herself. She said the same thing 3 times. Insane. And I should not rely on cops being nice in Hengsha. I don't think they are they are clear of corruption. Okay, how do I get to you? I see. That was surprisingly easy. Yeah, but melee takedowns in this game are very overpowered, I think. And I saw people complaining about that actually. That them having this animation that makes you invulnerable to everything is too much and doesn't feel like Deus Ex. I can see why they would think that. Did he die or not? I'm not sure. Probably because of me playing this game first and then original games. I am probably biased, but I love melee takedowns. I think they are awesome. And also they remind me of CQC in Metal Gear games, particularly Peace Walker ones, where you also had a lot of windows of invisibility while making consecutive CQC takedowns. I get it, it's immersion breaking, but for me, as long as it's fun, it's cool.
Has Chan been taken care of?
He's dead. They'll think it's a suicide. Just leave it at that.
I'm glad to hear that. Death is not something I wish to treat lightly, but his death does bring me relief. Thank you.
Just glad I could help.
You saved us, Mr. Jensen. Money does not feel like enough thanks for what you have done, but here's the payment promised. I hope you will be satisfied with it. You have saved not just me, Mr. Jensen, but all the girls here from a fate worse than death. Thank you for everything you've done.
Okay. Let's use my praxis point. Okay, I am continuing playing in a different day and I just remember something. I think in Deus Ex Human Revolution PlayStation 3 version, main menu actually looked different. There was a logo screen menu, I guess. So it says press start to continue, and there is a beautiful artwork of Adam Jensen, and he's animated. He's being constructed with triangles that look like grass shards, and it looks so cool. I prefer that main menu to this one. PC version doesn't look that good, I think, in comparison. So I think I will show you how it looked in PlayStation 3 version via grabbing the footage from other YouTubers. So I need to remind myself to do that in the future, and thanks for that YouTuber who got that footage, because I can't really screen capture from my PlayStation. I don't have things that are necessary for it. Alright. Okay, what was I doing? I did the side quest here, and now I need to go to Hive, right? Okay.
You get those enhancements in China or the
You're
US?
looking for the Hive as well? They charge to get in, but many of the locals think the membership card is too expensive. So some of them try to slip in through the back.
The Hive is a members-only club, Lao Wai. Without a membership card, I can't let you in.
You telling me I gotta pay to get into this dive?
We've got a reputation to keep. Can't let just anyone get in here.
Just anyone with the money?
No pay, no play. You want in or not?
1,000 credits? Sure.
Here, take it.
Thank you, sir. Here is your membership card. Welcome to the Hive. I'm sure you will enjoy our establishment.
Yeah, I could have went through the back entrance, but I did that every time I played, so let's do something different. Okay, they probably will not allow me to hack this door.
You look like a tough guy. Just remember, plenty of tough guys here.
朋友，你看起来不像是这儿的人，在下城区，你可得小心啊！
我是会把你腿弄掉。
Hey, don't start anything with me, because I can have someone from Bell Tower on your ass 5 minutes if I need to.
That's nice, but I already have a date, and I don't take drinks from strangers.
That's right, Bell Tower. They're the cops around here in case you didn't know it. They're here to put an end to corruption. And I can get them here in seconds because my dad works for them.
Wow, that's cool. So if I call you next week, can you get me on the guest list? The cover charge here is highway robbery.
哎，来看，不错的东西，小心一点。
You want something?
别让会透。
You've got to be kidding me. The owner of the most popular club in Hengsha has his office in a smelly old basement?
Mr. Tong is conscious of his roots. He likes everyone he does business with to be conscious of them too.
Right. And on the plus side, if a business associate displeases him, a basement is much more private.
You said it, I didn't. But I advise you not to repeat it to just anyone. I only mention it because I'm trying to score.
Good luck with that.
At least he's honest.
Sorry, I like my men a little rougher around the edges.
You didn't hear anything, Why? And stay away from the basement unless you have Mr. Tong's permission.
第一次来蜂窝，听好了，别惹事。这里的保镖可不是省油的灯。
Have you noticed all the securities in this place? Even the door to the basement has a high-tech keypad. I wonder what goes on down there.
Are you walking the streets of Lower City alone, my friend? Even those military-class augments won't save you if you're not careful.
Do you guys will mind? Let's try this. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to see in this room. Nothing extraordinary. Nuke viruses coming in handy.
Someone there?
Let's hide you. Yeah, good enough.
I thought you had better manners. Don't you know to knock before entering a room?
This isn't a social call, Tom.
You Bell Tower boys, always with the funny. So, what you want today?
I'm looking for a cybersecurity specialist named Van Bruggen. You know him?
Doesn't ring any bell. What'd he do? Steal something?
Let's just say he's pissed off the Dragon Queen. And so will you if she finds out you're hiding him.
Khan, you know I'd never bet on a loser. Bobby, you waste of bone and meat. You there?
Yeah, boss?
Get a message to Van Bruggen. Capsule 301, Alice Garden Pod. Tell him, if he stick his head out, Tai Young Medical is gonna chop it off.
Malik, you were right. Tong is helping Van Bruggen. He stashed him in the Alice Garden pods.
Thought as much. A hacker who knows his way around corporate firewalls would make a valuable asset for the Triads. I'm at the pods myself, Jensen. Want me to run interference?
No, don't put yourself at risk. I'm heading there now.
Okay, so I think I missed a very cool conversation because of me going there first. Tom actually pretends to be a bartender. So because of me going to the basement first, I didn't get to talk to him, sadly. But can I talk with him right now, or should I ignore him? I hope that games counts that and Tong's attitude towards me will be different. If he never saw me talking with someone, trying to snoop around, I was accidentally very sneaky, I think. Okay, so I think that's an interrogation room and this guy is dead. From Winter Plume to Protector. I am begging you, Dong Mei, don't do this. I know you think you can sweet talk your way out of anything, and most of the time you can. But these guys aren't just anyone. I am the one who got us into this mess. I will find a way to get us out. Please. So they used... what is this, like Electra knife? And then I guess this is a chief puller, maybe? Ooh, rate of fire upgrade. Yeah. Oh. I'm gonna look at him closer. So his left eye was damaged, his nose is broken. I don't think they did anything to his arms and legs. So I don't think he got tortured a lot. He died quickly, I think. So now that I have played the original game, I know that this Tong is maybe his grandfather, but I don't know why they both have facial scars. Just to reference each other. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Actually, I wanna go back. Or maybe... yeah, I will go back. I didn't explore the hive completely. Okay, I see where I am now. Oh. Oops. Who saw me? Through the window, I guess. Let's make a mess just for fun. I won. Can I visit Tong? Let's see.
没了，没了，走啊！
I will reload. Don't worry.
我不想死。
This is... Shut up. This is too much bloodshed. Let's see. So I saw him right here. Maybe I can kill him. Probably not. Yep, he's immortal. So I see a photo of a young man. Is that Tracer Tong before he got his scar? I wonder. But their scars are so similar. I think Tong Senior, he has a bigger scar. It continues towards his neck. Tracer Tong's, I think it only covers his eye. Okay, let's reload. But I'm kinda sad that I miss his conversation, so I think I will reload just to see it.
Hold it!
Fuck. Aye. I shouldn't sprint. Their hearing is pretty good.
You're dead, man!
Oh, this miss was so bad. Holy shit. Sucks. I probably should reload to earlier save, because this one is not good. Just by seeing a glimpse of me, they aggro too much. From Hive Master to Hive Security. Boss, Chan says he's sitting on huge stash of gear. All of it top-notch condition. Should I arrange a meeting? Set it up, but let him know to come alone. You remember what happened last time. From Jiang Li Sun. Fight night, Bao. Don't got an opponent yet for Khan, because if not, then I got a prospect you might want to check out. Freaking giant of a Mongolian. 173 centimeters tall, with a left hook like a kicking mule. Could give the soldier a run for his money and make the club a heck of a lot more. Ping me back if you are interested. From Brass Knuckles. No go. BB, about that little collection drop you sent my way. I tried, man, I really did, but the bitch just won't honor the agreement. You know, I'm not one to take no for an answer, especially from the ladies, but this bitch is something else. I'm thinking she actually used the oak on me to convince me to leave her alone. You want what she owes, you need another collector. Shit.
Heard you.
Let's reload. I don't want them to be alerted. Okay, this door is no use. Is of no use, I mean.
第一次来蜂窝，听好了，别惹事。这里的保镖可不是省油的灯。
The bull has been asking questions about our little basement club. Has someone broken the first rule? I hear him or anyone asking again, I will find the little snitch and cut off more than just a finger. In the meantime, I'm changing the basement access code. 0415. Memorize it and read this missive.
我的确是从 VIP 房间拿来的，不过也许你是被我的魅力醉倒了吧？
哦，是吗？
可能吧。你现在喝一口，什么？不想让我把你灌醉，再占你的便宜？
我还没想好。
你真会挑逗我。
今夜良宵，只要一碗，所有烦恼都
Shit, it's gone. My pocket secretary.
对，那又怎样？不珍贵的东西。
No, man, you don't understand. Tong's email, the new basement security code, it was on it.
什么？你该把它杀掉的。
I know. Just keep an eye out for it, will ya?
Interesting. This guy talks in English, this guy talks in Chinese, and they understand each other, so I guess this world already has translators, like chips.
I'm busy. Ask the bartender if he needs something.
男人的宿舍在楼下。
我很忙啊。
But I really like how people are dressed in Deus Ex Human Revolution. Very fashionable.
Yeah, sure. Everyone's swimming in profits right now and playing with their toy augmentations. Nobody's thinking about the children.
The children?
Yeah. What kind of world are we leaving for them? China's environmental record is getting worse and worse every year. We pretty much have the monopoly on human enhancement technology, but we sure take the cake on pollution.
Listen, I just want to party tonight. I don't really want...
We're the most powerful country in this world, and we don't take care of them. How does that make any sense? At least we have the Panchayas of this world to give me a shred of hope. And don't even get me started on human rights abuses.
I'll try not to.
Why can't we make profits and be conscious of what we do at the same time? That's all I'm asking for.
Preach, my boy.
People are so worried about what happens tomorrow when they should just worry about today. And today, I want another drink.
Nah, I am with him, worrying about future that we will live after we die, I think is very important.
哇，好漂亮的夹克，是皮的吗？
你好，很高兴认识。
They say the owner of this place is connected, you know, with the triads. Smuggling, worse, right out of the basement.
You knew in Hengsha, right? Little piece of advice. Don't mess with the bell tower security force. They don't take shit, they don't answer to no one.
You look like a tough guy. Just remember.
滚开，窝囊废！
来我们国家，但不会说我们的话，蠢材。
Come to a country and can't speak the English, not English, the language. She said, true.
请不要再烦我。
I guess we do have a translator, so we see it as subtitles, I guess. Okay, so this will be my separate save, and then I want to reload and go talk to Tong properly, just to see how it goes. And then I can check if he will behave differently if I didn't talk to him in the first place and he didn't see me bothering with his stuff in the basement. Hey, there he is. Manager.
You work here?
Yeah, you could say that.
Good. I need to see your boss.
Really? Well, I'm sorry, Guailo. Mr. Tong Zihong sees no one today.
Look, I didn't come halfway around the world to take no for an answer. Do us both a favor and tell me where he is.
Or what? You get mad and tear down a few walls with those enhancements of yours? This place isn't named the Hive for nothing. It's got plenty of worker bees come out of the paneling to stop you. What is it you think Mr. Tong do for you anyway?
I'm looking for someone. A cybersecurity specialist named Ari Van Bruggen. You know him?
Never heard of him. What'd he do? Steal your girl? Owe you money?
He had a job go bad, and now he's on the run from the people who hired him. But you knew that already, because a man like Mr. Tong doesn't hire idiots. And this is the first place people like Van Bruggen come when they need help. So stop wasting my time and take me to Tong.
You've got it backward, boy. You're wasting my time. Van Bruggen is minor league player. Tong knows who he is. He just don't care. He's got bigger things to worry about.
Confident, pragmatic, envious. Like a cat playing with a mouse, he likes to toy with people using disinformation. His refusal to do something is not as strong as his greed for personal gain.
You expect me to fall for that? Small-timers don't attract this much attention. They don't have bell tower soldiers staking out their apartments. Van Bruggen's pissed off somebody big. And there's no way Tong's going to ignore that kind of development in his town.
You're smarter than you look. Yeah. Tong is keeping a close eye on things. Like you said, he's no fool. Van Bruggen is more than just a hacker, you know. He trained in counterintelligence. He's got forged identities, secure bank accounts, and safe houses all over the world. He's already off this island, and I guarantee you'll never find him.
cannot be rationalized with when he is in his toying around mood.
Give me a break. I've been on this island long enough to know that Van Bruggen can't leave without Tong's help. He has to be hiding in Lower Hengsha somewhere, and Tong can tell me where.
Not gonna fall for any cheap sucker's play like that, are you? Okay, you're right. Van Bruggen is still in Hengsha. In fact, he came here for help, and we put him someplace safe. Speaking of safety, you still haven't told me who you are or who you work for. You tell me you want Van Bruggen, but when I ask why, you deflected the question. That's a lot of reason not to trust you.
That's true. What should I say?
You'll say anything to get rid of me, won't you? There's no way Tong can hold on to Van Bruggen for long. Not with the kind of resources his enemies are throwing into the search. He'll be dead within a week, and Tong with him. Unless somebody, namely me, takes the heat off, and soon.
I wonder if you would say that if you knew the kind of heat the Dragon Queen gives off. But I won't refuse a gift horse when it's staring me in my mouth. Tong's office is downstairs. I'll radio the others to let you through.
Alright. I convinced him without using my pheromones. Always happy with that. That was cool. I liked that conversation.
You look like a tough guy. Just remember.
And I actually can enter here now. And it doesn't play that cutscene I saw. That's wow, okay.
You see this? Had to screw it up in the fourth. I'm just flushing my money down the pot.
You're Tong.
Hey, you only work that out now. Guess you're not as sharp as you think. How about you tell me who you work for? Then I decide what I tell you about Van Bruggen.
Does the name Seraph Industries ring any bells?
Seraph Industries? Isn't that American company stole all the headlines a while back? You're still in business?
Why wouldn't we be?
Check the news. Biotech corporations seem to be failing a lot these days, especially the ones who are making enhancements. Van Bruggen's in the Alice Garden pods. Capsule 301. Place is a rat hole, but it's useful sometimes. Make sure you leave him in the same shape you find him.
And if I don't?
Your call. But those implants of yours might look even more special on somebody else. That's all you get from me, Lao Wai. Capsule 301. Alice Garden Pods. That's where your hacker is.
Man, I kinda wanna continue with this save, but... oh no, I'm not sure. The use of neuromuscular facilitation systems by Hugh Darrow. Excerpt from a paper in Neo Nature, October 2019. The concept of a neuromuscular facilitator module is essentially one of an enhanced system that allows a human being to exceed normal reflex delay, to literally move at the speed of thought. Pressure signals are transmitted through biosynthetic circuits from a web of augmentation elements to enhance dexterity, muscle control, balance, and other related abilities. A core unit, a central governor, if you will, works in concert with a series of distributed sub-modules implanted at key nerve junctions in the user's limbs and elsewhere, among the implantees' vestibular structure. These in turn coordinate variously with the strata of bioplastic discs, located along the lines of the spine. As the neuromuscular facilitator module beds in to the implant's neural pattern and becomes a functioning part of the user's body, experience will allow them to increase electrical neuron stimuli beyond initial states, and thus raise the levels of corporeal control, sensory function, and agility to even greater heights.
You make sure Van Bruggen stays healthy, or my boys pay you a visit.
Okay, this will be a separate save again. Yeah. And then I will continue from the one where I didn't get to talk with him. Because I'm curious what... Wait. Huh? Why it loaded this one? I guess I misclicked. I want to see what he will say if I just don't talk with him at all, and...
So I see this guy laying on the ground, all beat up and shit. Blood pouring out of his shoulder. The harvester must have yanked his cipher out right out of his socket.
Damn, they're cold.
So I want to make sure that he probably will be like, I don't know who you are, but I saw you talking with my client, Van Bruggen, and he's still alive, so good job, or something. Okay, where do I go? Capsule Hotel, right? So it's... here, okay. I remember what happens there, so I prepared beforehand. You will see what I mean.
说话呀！
我的朋友，你想要求求你了，你肯定有些
听说他们想特价，特价，特价！
那我们这些租房的怎么办？把我们都赶出去吗？
他们不能这么做，有些人已经在这住了很多年了。
我们可能根本没有选择。恒沙现在是越来越
他妈的，他是一个真正的婊子。
那么多的外地人
来这里买，通宵夜，
正好可以
那火热的气息会把你烧焦的，我的朋友。
如果他们不这么做，那就是傻子。
我们都还是有一个选择，
对那个感受
可以在大中区买套房子。
你说那片公寓楼，天知道什么时候会盖完。
是一个真正的婊子。再来一口。
你想要什么，老外？
这个月又得捉襟见肘了。
房租钱又不够了。
嘘，你知道姐很爱偷听别人，我能感觉到她就在那藏着呢。
哦，对，不好意思。哎，你找到工作了吗？
没有，你呢？
也没有。
Yeah, everyone are so poor in this city, in the lower part at least.
很好。
Nice, he says.
Yes, yes. Beds on second and third floor. Showers and laundry in basement. You want a pot?
Do I really need to do this? Let's see. My Diary by Cho Jian. I am so tired of this place, day in, day out, solving problems for a bunch of whiny losers. Fix my sink, unblock my toilet. I will tell you dumbasses what. Don't flush those baggies and bottle caps down the john and it won't overflow. I did a graduate degree in engineering for this. I have just got to get out of this place. This shitty hotel is really getting me down. All I have got to do is save enough money to get out of here, and I will never have to see this place again. 2 more years, that's it, and then I'm gone. It will be goodbye, Lower Hengsha, hello sunshine and fresh air. Had to fix Deng's front door again. This makes the 3rd time in 2 weeks. He keeps coming home drunk, unable to find his keys, and then kicks in the door. This place is driving me nuts. I cannot wait to get out. That's a sneaky pocket secretary. From windmill to guest support. Tell Tong your firewall sucks. Took me less than half a second to get in and figure out the following. Lucky for you, I was feeling generous and didn't change it this time. By change it, he means the password. Whoa, that's a lot of emails. Complaint, Mr. Chow. This is the 3rd time that I have noticed trash piling up in the corridor outside pod 222. Mr. Hu's lack of courtesy towards the other guests in this hotel is horrendous and only likely to get worse if management, namely you, doesn't do something about it. Do you want your establishment to get a reputation as being a rat hole? If you do not rectify the situation soon, I will be forced to take my complaint to the authorities. And I am quite sure that several of your clients and business partners will not appreciate seeing armed soldiers patrolling in here. Sincerely, Lui Chang. Pod 301. Chow, make sure 301 gets whatever the fuck he wants. Boys, girls, internet access, sodan noodles, or the fucking moon. Our LP brothers have got big plans for him in HK, which means we need to keep him happy until we slip him onto their ship. After that, he's their problem. LP. I'm not sure what is LP in this context. Lease extension, Mr. Chow. I don't know what's going on with that construction permit, but it looks like I will be forced to extend my stay here by yet another 3 months. I simply don't understand what is happening on Shuigou Plaza. When I put my down payment in, they promised me the new condos would be ready by spring. Can somebody cut through all this bureaucracy and jumpstart the building efforts? At least I have you to thank for your understanding and patience. The last thing I need to worry about right now is being thrown out on the street. Sincerely, Wu and Lai. Urgent response needed. Attention the President CEO. Dear Sir, confidential business proposal. Again, the Nigerian spammers. Yeah, I think it's identical email. From cleaning staff. Pod 128, Mr. Chow. This morning I go to make pod 128 ready for next guest, as you say, but when I open it, I see many items of former guests still inside. You sure she is not coming back? This not feel right to me. Maybe I make a mistake and write down wrong pod number. Please let me know what to do. Okay, I wasn't here at all. Don't mind me.
对不起，你不能从这走，我很忙。
Jensen, I was on my way out.
What are you doing here, Malik? I told you I got this one.
I know. I didn't do anything. Trust me. Van Bruggen's all yours.
Hang on a second. Something's wrong. What is it? Why are you here?
It's nothing. I mean, can't a girl have secrets?
Of course, but I can tell something's bothering you. And I'm concerned. What's going on?
I just had to look into something. For a friend. She deserved better.
I'm listening.
Fine, since you're so damn curious. Years ago, I used to live here, remember? My friend, my best friend, Evelyn. She was like a sister to me. Made living here fun. But then there was an accident. She's dead.
I'm sorry, Malik.
Wait, Jensen, let me finish. I thought I was okay with it, but I know she didn't just die. She was killed. Murdered. Her damn scumbag boyfriend did it. I know he did. I knew he was trouble right from the start, but she just wouldn't listen to me.
Malik, easy. If your friend was murdered, the police would have suspected something. They would have investigated.
That's just it. There was no investigation. They said she fell down a flight of stairs like it was some kind of freak accident. But her wounds, the way she died, they don't add up. It's right here in the damn blood spatter analysis.
Blood spatter? You've seen the police report?
Yes. A friend left a copy of it in a pod here for me to pick up. Listen, I know it sounds crazy, but I think there's been a cover-up. I just have to prove it. If I could get my hands on the autopsy report, the one that never surfaced, I know I'd get the truth. Except...
Why do I suspect I'm about to get dragged into something?
Look, Jensen, I'm sorry. I know Van Bruggen is the priority here, and I told you it was my business and I could take care of it. It's just... The more I think about it, the more I realize I'm in over my head. I'm just a pilot. I'm not a damn cop. But I need to know the truth.
This autopsy report, once you got your hands on it, what were you planning on doing next?
I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm a pilot, not a cop. But I felt I had to do something while I had the chance. Maybe once you get the report and we know what it says, we can improvise.
You said you've seen the police report. Who gave it to you?
An old friend who was also a good friend of Evelyn's. He used to work for the Shanghai PD. He left a copy of it along with a few other things concerning Evelyn in a pod here for me to look at. He also left some instructions on how to contact someone at LIM for the autopsy report he's convinced was intentionally buried.
Why would LIM have anything to do with Evelyn's autopsy report?
Well, if you haven't noticed, the Chinese government has been outsourcing branches of its public services for years. Bell Tower polices the streets, and nowadays LIM does more than just cosmetic surgery. They're often contracted for special cases like Evelyn's.
And what made Evelyn's case so special, you think?
Her boyfriend, Lee. He was at the scene. He had Evelyn's blood on him and tested positive for alcohol and drugs in his system. With his rap sheet, it wasn't looking good for him. But his family, they're on a lot of boards with deep pockets and a lot of reach. They wouldn't suffer the embarrassment of having their son indicted on a suspected murder charge.
Why do you suspect Evelyn's boyfriend had something to do with her death?
Because he was poisoned, right from the start. Born into money and influence, but never once assuming responsibility for anything. I don't think he's worked an honest day in his life.
So he was a wealthy, pig-headed asshole. If that was reason enough to accuse someone of murder, half the world would be in the pen.
No, there's more to it than that. He's known for violent outbursts, domestic altercations. He nearly killed a kid over some stupid gambling feud. The problem is, his family made him untouchable, even to the police.
And Evelyn was okay with all of this?
She always tried to see the good in people, give him the benefit of the doubt. You could say that's just being naive or even stupid, but I think she was just innocent.
Tell me about Evelyn.
She was beautiful, carefree, loved to have a good time. I met her during my internship for a private transportation and logistics firm here in Shanghai. She was a great pilot, too. Knew how to feel the currents, to push the bird just so. Too bad her talents for reading the wind didn't translate to reading guys.
How so?
She was always getting into trouble with the wrong crowds. And it always had to do with some boy. She knew I didn't like him. Her boyfriend at the time, Lee, it drove a wedge between us, and when we parted ways, it wasn't amicable.
I understand.
She was a good girl, Jensen. She deserved better.
Okay, I'll help. What do you need me to do?
My lead, he works for Lim. He's a systems technician who apparently has access to their entire database. He's willing to hand over a copy of Evelyn's autopsy report.
So you want me to meet him and get the report? Is that it?
Yes, but he'll only respond to a certain phrase. Death and life have their determined appointments. To which he'll reply, riches and honors depend upon heaven.
Christ, Malik, this is starting to sound like something out of a bad spy movie.
I know. He's just trying to protect himself. I didn't pick the damn quote. So just play along and remember the line, okay? You'll find him inside the lobby of the Lower Hengsha Lim Clinic.
Does this guy have a name?
None that I know of. But he apparently goes by the handle Anonymous X. I know.
Anonymous X. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, before I forget, everything concerning Evelyn's incident, newspaper articles, the police report, Lim details, it's all inside pod 009 here in the hotel. You should read over everything if you can.
Pod 9. Got it.
I need to go. Contact me with any updates and... Thank you. I really appreciate this, Jensen.
Alright. Completely forgot about this quest. Let's make a save. So, Lim Clinic in Hengsha is suspicious.
I'm circulating a petition to have 2 women on the 2nd floor of the West Wing evicted. Will you sign?
在2楼，为什么？他们干什么了？
It's very obvious they're involved in prostitution.
我知道你在说谁了。
I know this is not exactly a 5-star hotel, but if people want escorts, they can go to the Honghua.
Okay, where I sign?
So, Lim Clinic in Hengsha is suspicious. They are cooperating with black market, I think. Maybe with even harvesters.
你想买什么吗？随便看看吧。
That's why their ambience theme is so much mellow compared to Lim's Clinic in Detroit, because there is a dark theme underlying the clinic.
As soon as the installation is complete.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview...
Nothing here. Oh, actually, armor piercing system here? What the hell? Okay. I hope that if I do Van Bruggen first, then I will not miss my next quest.
你再找。
I might miss it actually, so I think I should do the side quest first. Big weapons. Okay, so weapons manufacturers use anime waifus to advertise themselves. Smart.
You're referring to the Panchea project, the cooperative...
I want to see this blonde one. She looks cool.
And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this is
怎么
to
样？
modify
我能帮你吗？还是你还在考虑啊？
我搞不懂为什么街里找不到人来这里修空调。
是啊，这简直就是倒罪！我只能做到通风口烟来做主持。
搞不好会有什么虫啊虫的爬出来。
好，我恨这栋楼。
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with you, Daryl, log on to
Hey, you know where I can find some goods?
Maybe.
What about candy? Any good stuff around here?
You may want to check out the storage locker there. Someone near there may be able to help you find what you're looking for.
Nice hands, mister. Did you purchase those
You're not from
Tiger
around here,
Medical?
are you? I'll give you some free advice. Watch out where you walk in lower city.
to deny allegations of involvement in secret United Nations meetings about the augmentation debate. Here's what the man had to say. You're referring to the Panchea project, the cooperative global initiative.
我不会说英语。
And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this is to modify
我觉
ocean
得
temperatures
你这个人很不错，不过我实在接受不了和你在那种地方睡觉。
但是那是我的家呀。
没别的意思，不过你的家实在太脏了。
哪差啊？
这房子就跟沙丁鱼罐头一边大，连屋里的味道都很像。
我本来想说，要不咱们去旅馆吧，可是这就是个旅馆啊！
天哪，不会吧？
你生命中最好的10分钟，别错过了。
This message has not been sent. Dear Mama, I hope this letter finds you well. Please give my love and regards to Father and Hui Li. I miss you all very much. Life in Hengsha is very exciting and the opportunities are too numerous to mention. However, it is a very difficult place if, like me, you have little money. Life is very expensive here, and poor people are not treated the same way we treat the less fortunate back in our village. It seems like the city is so big, people... Okay. He didn't finish that mail, for whatever reason. Such a miserable place this is. Electrogravity technology applications. From a technology demonstration lecture presented to the United States Air Force in August 2015 by Dr. Hugh Darrow of Darrow Industries. Based on an immature design of Russian origin, we have been looking at this technology as an applicable functionality for enhanced human subsystems in the military arena. While it isn't a substitute for an actual physical descent system, such as a fast rope or parafoil, the electrogravity generator is now at a level of intricacy whereby we can implant it in a human being. The core unit, the generator module and powertrain is fusion bonded to bone at the base of the implantee's spine, and a distributed mix of dermal sensors and monitoring fibers in the inner ear work with a built-in accelerometer to activate it in a pulse phase mode if the implantee's body enters a state of uncontrolled fall for more than a couple of seconds. With practice, skilled operators have been able to drop from heights ranging from beyond 30 feet to upwards of 100 feet with zero fall trauma. You can understand why we nickname this the bungee cord in R&D. I guess they're talking about Icarus landing system. This message has not been sent. My dearest Wen, I am having a nice time on my business trip. Australia is wonderful. Someday you will come with me and I can show you the sights of Melbourne. I miss you very much and I wish I could be home with you and your mother in Hengsha, but I have a duty to fulfill and I must stay out on the road for a little while longer. I hope you are behaving for your mother and that you are helping her around the house. The hotel I am staying at is big and beautiful. The people are so glamorous. I feel so common among them. Yeah, this is sad. Oh, I can see silhouettes of people. Cool.
到这儿来，帅哥。
Okay, so Janitor was talking about room 128, right? I want to see what is happening in that room. Maybe there's something strange I can find. But I am going through the vents right now, somewhere. Ah, I see. I don't want to zoom. Ah. Okay. Yeah, I will do Malik's side quest first. Oh, but I forgot to read the pod. Where is it?
He stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this is to modify
Huh?
ocean temperature.
It's higher? Weird.
Most people in this hole work for tithing. In the lower part.
Ah, I see now.
你喜欢和商
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with you, Darrow, log on to www.picusweb.com. This is Eliza Cassell.
How to win at Mahjong. I don't want to read this, honestly. Yeah. It doesn't seem interesting to me. Whatever.
你不是和钟楼的家伙他们一伙的吧？我觉得钟楼那些人会叫来这。
你好，你是美国人吗？
你在讲什么？
Okay, this is the room I needed. Rooftop pitfalls claim another. Evelyn What? Evelyn Carmichael? I think. Sorry for the silence. This radio music, I am thinking if it's a track from original game or not. I think so. It might be playing when you are in a battle in a street in Hong Kong where there were some boats swimming around, but I'm not very sure about this. Evelyn Carmichael, a young woman in her early 20s, became one of the latest victims, claimed by the deadly Yu Zhao rooftops that have authorities clamoring for stricter safety regulations and zoning permits. Sources close to the victim say Evelyn had been out celebrating with her boyfriend before the incident occurred. A witness, whose identity was not released, claims she slipped and fell while descending one of the many staircases that connect the Yuzhao and Guaigan rooftops with Pandeng Street below. Police believe alcohol and drugs may have influenced the fatal accident, but officials claim the tragedy could have been avoided entirely if laws were different. With elections just around the corner, where does this track place? Sounds like Lebedev's airfield. The ambient theme when you are sneaking around in the airfield. Evelyn's death will no doubt spark a host of new debates and controversy concerning citywide safety regulations. Rooftop-related injuries and deaths have steadily risen in the last 5 years and make up over 60% of all recorded accidental fatalities each year. From Maji Mu to MMU. Fry girl, the limp contact has agreed to meet you tonight. I don't know how large or small this window of opportunity is, or how long it will remain open to us, but it's the only thing we have to go on. Hopefully we can trust him. He holds the biggest piece of this puzzle. I'm sorry I can't be of any more help on this. As much as it pains me to see Lee walk, my hands are tied. If my supervisor found out I was even talking about this, he'd have my badge. I have attached a copy of the police report filed on the night of the incident. The original transcript has been practically gutted by IID, as you will no doubt see. The autopsy report should help fill in the blanks. You owe me a pocket secretary, smiley face. Incident: 20 years old Caucasian female, DOA from probable fall downstairs. Only witness is boyfriend who was found at scene. Victims: Evelyn Carmichael. Injuries sustained: severe head trauma, cranial lacerations, internal bleeding, swelling, likely cause of death. Suspects: Lee Hong. Details on citation needed at approximately 23:49 hours. Personnel from the LHPF responded to a distress call from suspect number 209, Lee Hong. Upon arrival at the scene, the responding officer witnessed victim number 594, Evelyn Carmichael, on the ground near citation needed. See transcript. Victim was unresponsive. First response EMT unit on scene pronounced victim deceased at approximately, how do you say this? Let's just say 12 a.m. 2 minutes. Victim was transported to see for further evaluation and possible treatment. Suspect wearing a shirt covered in what appeared to be victim's blood was questioned by responding officer Sergeant Maggi. Suspect was visibly distressed, claiming victim has been drinking prior to the incident and had fallen. Citation needed. See transcript. Suspect was tested, confirming suspicion of intoxication. Suspect was then detained and transported to COC report for further questioning after EMT unit cleared him for release. Suspect later claimed incident occurred moments before call to LHPF emergency, roughly between 11 p.m. 40 and 11 p.m. 45 hours. Further screening and urinalysis revealed narcotic element EXT9 in suspect's system. Suspect remained in custody until see report before being released. Forensic evidence at the scene turned up inconclusive data to support suspect's claim. Blood spatter analysis concluded that while blood cast-off patterns match those of a fall, there was no evidence of a low to medium velocity impact spatter to match victim's wound and the probable cause of death: blunt force head trauma and intracranial hemorrhage. Further investigations into the case are suspended until post-mortem evaluation and autopsy is concluded. Pending further evidence, suspect is clear of prosecution, formal charges, or otherwise by order of attorney.
Especially since that Dragon Queen Zhao took over TYM. I feel weird.
Okay.
That your Arctic Ocean installation is more risk than certainty. When will we be able to see the truth for ourselves?
As soon as the installation is complete.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with Hugh Darrow, log on to www.picusweb.com. This is Eliza Cassan reporting to you live.
Judging by the amounts of dust that's been accumulating on my filing cabinets, desktop and chair, I'm thinking you forgot the access code to my office door. Now get in there and clean it. Chao Jian, Rooms Division Manager.
你在找什么？
帅哥，宝贝儿，你只对特价感兴趣啊？这个不便宜的，很值钱。
You come to Hengsha for a good time? Here I am.
And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things
Okay, I'm done
Our best
investigating
chance of
here,
doing
so
this is to
let's go
modify
to the
ocean
limb
temperatures
clinic.
through a combination.
Okay, let's find that anonymous X. Oh yeah, that's the stuff I dropped. Wait. Huh? What? Ah. I am watching at the wrong marker.
非常可悲。但是要在
Speak English?
就需要家。您是来恒沙做手术的吗？
我一般不和陌生人说话。
非常可悲。
我想，
但是
Is he not here? What the hell? Meet the limb contact. She asked me to meet a mysterious contact who works at the Hengsha limb clinic. He's waiting in the clinic lobby. I'm supposed to able to identify him by the hat he's wearing. Ah, this guy, okay.
Can't you see I'm busy? Go bother someone else.
Death and life have their determined appointments.
What? Oh, and riches and honors depend upon heaven. Very good.
Right, what now?
Shh. They have eyes and ears everywhere. Meet me outside the clinic. Turn left from the front and go down the stairs. I'll be waiting at the corner.
Liberty in Mind and Body International. That's what limb means, okay. This guy had a number Chan logo in his cap. Is he supposed to be like a reference to 4chaners who love to talk about conspiracies and sometimes actually solving some of them?
Over here! Come on now! I'm relieved to know they sent a professional, at least.
That makes two of us.
Right. Well, you're not exactly what I was expecting. I was told I would be meeting a girl. How do I know you're not an imposter or some sort of double agent? Don't think I don't know this could all just be an elaborate trap to set me up.
Look, no offense, Mr. X, or whatever your name is, but I really don't have time for this. So if you could simply just give me what I came for, I'll be on my way.
Yes, yes. I have it right here. Evelyn Carmichael's autopsy report. Here, take it.
Thank you.
I trust you will put this information to good use, because accountability and justice is at an all-time low, I'm afraid. It pains me to see this once great city, which stood as a bastion for reform and progress against our oppressive communist origins, succumb to the trappings of corporate bureaucracy and petty corruption. Corruption so often typical of your Western governments.
Whatever you say. Now, if you don't mind, I really must be going.
Well, there is still the matter of my payment. 1,000 credits was the agreed-upon price, I believe. Isn't that right?
Sure.
And what were you just saying about corruption?
A deal is a deal. Surely your handlers informed you of this little detail.
No, my handlers failed to mention this little detail. Never mind. Just take your money. This report better be worth it.
Oh, I assure you it is. Whoever it was that didn't want this information given to the proper authorities paid a lot of money to have it ignored. A pity for them, LIM policy strictly prohibits deletion of records concerning operational procedures. For legal purposes, you see.
Legal, right. Nice doing business with you, X.
You can actually knock him right now and then get your money back, but I don't care, keep it. Let's read it. Okay, mental note after extraction, remove all traces. Wait. From Anonymous X, smash the state chan.net. Smash the state was a password for NSF computer in Liberty Island in the original game, I think. Is he related to NSF? Probably. Mental note, after extraction, remove all traces. All that is necessary for the triumph of evil is that good men do nothing. Carmichael Evelyn, time of death 10 p.m. 15 minutes. So she died 2 hours before she fell down the stairs. Craniocerebral injuries, scalp contusion, linear pattern of lacerations of right side of skull, linear pattern of laceration of right cerebral hemisphere. Oh, how do you read this? Subarachnoid and subdural hemorrhage. Small contusions, tips of temporal lobes. Abrasion of left cheek. Abrasion, contusion, posterior left shoulder. Abrasions of right lower back and posterior right lower leg. Toxicologic studies. Blood ethanol, none detected. No drugs detected. Clinico-pathologic correlation. Cause of death of this 20-year-old female is asphyxia by seizure associated with craniocerebral trauma and intracranial hemorrhage. Addendum. Quantitative blood tests revealed a high level of HCG, human chorionic gonadotropin, in the subject's bloodstream, a hormone produced during the early stages of pregnancy. Further examination confirms the presence of first trimester fetal development. Fetal. Dr. Gregory H. Louis, MD, pathologist.
Malik, I just got the autopsy report. No drugs or alcohol in Evelyn's system. And her estimated time of death doesn't fit Lee's story. She did die from a head wound, but not one that matches the evidence found at the scene.
I knew it. It couldn't have been just an accident.
There's more. Evelyn was pregnant. Malik?
I'm here. We can't let him get away with this, Jensen. He's guilty. He has to be. Can you go to his apartment?
And do what?
Get proof. Get something. I'm sending you the coordinates. Contact me again when you're there.
Fucking hell. Yeah, I didn't remember the side quest at all.
这个地方叫恒沙，不过现在也可以叫泰永了。最近只见过他们的人在这做生意。
其实，大永机械把大部分的钱都偷到了恒沙上城区的建设。他们为什么不尽可能的公治整个景值呢？
我没想到你会这么说，这又不是独裁，我们得维持市场一直处于竞争状态，这样才能避免经济崩溃。泰永现在就像一群鲨鱼，吞噬着竞争对手。
你想说的应该是贵兽吧？他们的做法比鲨鱼们很多了。
That's a very interesting thing to say. So, Taiyong Medical is trying to make a monopoly here, and they they provided a lot of resources to build Upper Hengsha, and that makes them feel like they are owed a lot of power. And people accept it. Well, some of them do, some of them not. And if you think about it a bit more, you can make a link to Illuminati. So Illuminati are behind this, definitely. They are backing Taiyong, or rather Taiyong is their proxy company that they are using to gain power over China. Yeah, makes sense to me. He's not home. A pity. I would throw this fridge at him if I could. It depends on what Malik wants from me. If she orders me to kill him, I will do that. No problem.
Malik, I'm inside Lee's apartment. Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Damn. Okay, look. Lee isn't smart enough to properly cover his tracks, so look around. Maybe you can find something suspicious.
Malik, I think I got a probable murder weapon. A broken clock. The kicker is the hands line up roughly with Evelyn's TOD. Coincidence?
That's a hell of a stretch. You really think?
If Lee's as dumb as you say, maybe. We'd need lab tech analysis to confirm, but if there ever was a smoking gun, it fits. I'll keep looking. I'm sure there's more here.
Okay. I accidentally saw the prompt around the clock.
Hey Lee, baby. Can't wait to see you tonight. But I'm stuck at work. I know, I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you, baby. I promise. I'll meet you at the Hive, okay? Just don't get the party started without me. I want you all to myself tonight.
The Hive? I should have guessed Lee would be there. It's pretty much a second home for him.
Wait a minute, you heard that?
Sorry, Jensen. I don't like invading your privacy like this, but it's important. Plus, this gives me an idea. When you're done looking around Lee's apartment, head to the Hive. Contact me when you're there.
I'll stick around a bit. I'm sure there's still more to find.
Damn. So Malik can hear whatever I'm hearing currently. That's interesting. It is cool that my augmented eyes don't automatically give me what I can find, so I have to actually pay attention to objects of interest.
Malik, I found a baseball bat, but it looks clean. Almost like it's been washed recently.
Maybe Lee washed Evelyn's blood off of it.
That's what I'm thinking. But I'm not sure it could inflict the type of laceration she had. I'll make one last sweep to make sure I got everything.
This is cool. So instead of just doing self-proclaimed justice. I am actually looking for solid evidence that would pinpoint Lee's fault in this crime. So there's probably a knife somewhere. Master player 69. 69. Fuck off, dude. Typical rich pig that thinks that he's badass because his parents do everything for him.
Access granted.
From Donna Chang to Lee Hong. Liberty in mind and body. Random walk. Hi Lee, your father wanted me to forward this to you. It's a quarterly report concerning your family's recent investments in LIMP. Postscriptum. I'm still waiting on the financial statements from Bell Tower Associates. They are surprisingly tight-lipped when it comes to business. But then again, I'm not surprised. They are privately owned, after all. Still, considering your father's executive holdings, you'd think they'd be more forthcoming. We still on for Friday? Random walk, analyst R.W. Kelly, rating maintained at buy, price target lowered to C165. The company reported stronger than anticipated in fourth quarter of 2027 financial performance, beating expectation for the fourth quarter in a row. Yet, we anticipate shares will trend lower over the next several weeks and would recommend opportunistic investors to wait for shares to dip into the C145 or C149 per share range before buying aggressively. Valuation. Our target multiple for the company's shares is 25 times our fiscal .29 EPS estimate of... Oh my god, I can't fucking read this is ridiculous. Okay, numbers, X cash income discounted back 1 year by 12% or our assumption of the market's cost of equity plus roughly C12 per share in cash. We arrive at our new fiscal 28 price target of C165 and maintain our buy rating for the company's share. This email message is for the sole use of the intended recipients and may contain confidential, non-public and privileged information. Any unauthorized review, use, disclosure or distribution is prohibited. If you are not the intended recipient, please contact the sender by replying email and destroy all copies of the original message. Random Walk Ltd. archives and reviews outgoing and incoming email. It may be produced at the request of regulators or in connection with civil litigation. Random Walk Ltd. accepts no liability for any errors or omissions arising as a result of transmission. From Jin Hao Hong. Do not disgrace us, my son. Your behavior as of late has been disgraceful. Up until now, I have done everything in my power to support and protect you. but my patience is running thin. If you do not change your embarrassing lifestyle, I will have no choice but to remove you from both the company and family, meaning no more financial support or immunity. Your dishonor us with your whoremongering. Regards, father. Postscriptum. Your mother is well, but she is disappointed. I suggest you apologize to her.
Malik, looks like Hong Sr. was upset with Hong Jr.'s behavior and threatened to cut off his inheritance if he didn't stop whoring around. Sounds like he considered Evelyn beneath the family name.
And if he knew she was pregnant, I can't believe Lee would do something like that just for money.
Speaking of money, the Hong family seems heavily invested in both Bell Tower and Lim. That could explain the cover-up and lack of a proper investigation. Okay, I think that's it. I'm heading to the Hive now. I doubt we'll find anything else in here without calling in a forensics team.
Sounds good.
Malik, I'm in the Hive. What's your plan?
Find Lee and talk to him. I want you to convince him you know exactly what he did to Evelyn and why. If you can make him panic, I'm willing to bet he'll spill his guts. Just make it look like blackmail. If he's willing to pay to keep you quiet, he's basically tying his own noose. I'll listen in and record everything.
Got it.
Are you Lee? No. You? Yep.
What you want, Chrome Boy?
Is your name Lee Hong?
Yeah, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. What's it to you?
I want to talk to you about Evelyn Carmichael.
Man, it's off! I already told all you narcos all there is to say.
Relax. I'm not with the police. I work private. And you could say I specialize in cases like yours.
If you ain't police, then what the fuck you want?
A simple proposition. I have proof that shows you murdered Evelyn. And I want you to pay me 2.5 million credits to make that proof disappear.
2.5? Bullshit. You ain't got shit on me, narco. I ain't paying you shit.
I strongly suggest you reconsider.
And I strongly suggest you get the fuck out of my face. Cause unless you got your proof right here, I ain't got shit to say to you.
All right. Let's start with the police report. I know your story doesn't match up with the evidence at the scene of Evelyn's fall.
Oh yeah? And why's that?
Because the police report itself was falsified. Why else would that be, if not to cover up a weak alibi?
Man, you gotta be kidding me. That's some weak-ass shit right there.
Not only does the evidence not add up, but neither does your testimony. You lied about why Evelyn fell down the stairs in the first place.
Wait, did he say that Evelyn was drunk or drugged? I don't remember.
You said you'd both been drinking heavily prior to the accident, and the reason Evelyn fell was because she was drunk. We both know that isn't true.
Man, that shit was in the papers.
Now, if the evidence doesn't fit and your story was a lie, then how did Evelyn die on that night? Well, the answer is pretty simple, really. You killed her. But how? By hitting her in the head with that antique clock you keep so prominently displayed in your apartment. The lacerations on her head, the intracranial hemorrhaging, it's the perfect match.
In my apartment? How the fuck do you know what's in my apartment?
And like any good crime of passion, you needed motivation, something to fuel your violent outbursts. What did Evelyn say or do to make you murder her? She told you she was pregnant, and you panicked. Faced with the prospect of losing your easy way of life, you struck out at her in anger.
How? That's impossible.
But now the final piece of the puzzle. Why was Evelyn's death never considered a murder investigation? Because your family, one of the wealthiest and most influential families in Shanghai, covered it up. But whose silence did they buy?
Which is it, Bell Tower or Limp? I think Limp.
Lim. Your family's sizable investments in Lim assured the autopsy performed on Evelyn's body would never see the light of day, and her death would simply fall through the cracks of an already crumbling justice system.
Fuck this shit, man! And fuck you!
I can help you, Lee, but only for a price.
Alright, fuck! I can't believe this shit! I'll pay you, man! I'll pay you, just... What do you need from me?
Details. Let me hear your side of the story, and then we'll move on from there.
I don't know! Evelyn, that stupid bitch! She was going to ruin me. I didn't mean to kill her, okay? Evelyn wouldn't shut up about us, about the baby, so I hit her. I just wanted to make her shut her stupid mouth. But the dumb bitch started freaking out. So I hit her again until she finally stopped screaming. When I realized what I'd done, I panicked. She was barely breathing, so I carried her to the stairs near my apartment and dropped her. I had to make sure it looked like an accident. I had no choice. She trapped me. She just wanted my money. I would have been ruined.
I need to go. We'll be in contact again soon.
Huh? What about the evidence? And the money? Where the fuck you going?
Goodbye, Lee. Malik, please tell me you got a recording of all that.
Oh my God, Jensen, I could kiss you right now. I can't believe you got him to confess so openly like that.
To be honest, it was easier than I was expecting. You were definitely right about Lee. He's not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed.
Well, don't get too cocky just yet. Before I send our little friend's confession off to the local media and authorities, I want to get some Shanghai street justice first. There's a control panel linked to the hive I need you to hack. Uploading the coordinates now.
Huh. You mean this one, right? Oh. Shit. Getting there will be a little bit hard, but I will try for you, Malik. Despicable man.
Alright, Malik. It's hacked.
Verifying the signal. Come on, come on. Okay, I'm in. Remote frequencies are clear, thank God. Uploading now. And done. Meet me in front of the hive, Jensen. I have a little surprise for our friend Lee.
So I guess if you didn't bother with looking at other evidences, you could have used Casey Augment to convince him to spill his beans, or maybe you could have done that even without the augment. Who knows? But it's cool, so I had some variations of how this mission would go.
Jensen.
Malik?
Well, first take this. I was gonna use it myself, but after everything you've done, I think you deserve it more.
So what are you gonna do now?
I have a few loose ends to tie up, and I need to make sure this autopsy report finds its way into the right hands. The Hongs aren't gonna buy their way out of this one.
Lee's confession is solid. With that and the evidence from the autopsy, there's no way he can avoid prosecution. Justice will be served.
Oh, justice will be served, all right. You might want to stick around for a second. I've got one last little surprise for our friend Lee. Are you facing the hive? It's almost showtime. In 3, 2...
Malik.
Just watch.
I don't know. Evelyn, that stupid bitch. She was going to ruin me. I didn't mean to kill her, okay?
Malik, remind me never to piss you off.
After everything you've done here for Evelyn, for me, you'd have to try pretty hard, mister.
So I hit her again until she finally stopped screaming.
Oh wait, this guy is 32 and Evelyn was 23. Fucking hell, so there was a 9-year gap between them. Okay. I guess we are not going to kill him, because if I do, then wealthy Hong family would go after my head. So it is more realistic to just fuck him with justice instead of just killing him. Oh, right. I'm almost done with upgrades. Let's go back to do our main mission. Yeah, but I really like this side quest actually. So far, it's the best one we had so far. Excuse me for tautology. And it definitely improved my relationship with Malik. Unfortunately, there is no way to date with her. That is sad. But understandable, because for Adam, he's still grieving about Megan. His loss is very recent because he was in a coma, right? For 6 months. So to him it was much more recent than just 6 months. And even 6 months is not a huge time period to be able to get over your trauma.
I just don't understand how a city can grow to a point where there can be so many people and so few jobs.
We've been abandoned, that's how. Who wants to open a business when you have to fight for territory with Tong or the Triads?
Well, if something doesn't turn up for me soon, I just may end up knocking on Tong's door.
Can't blame you. Just don't become a harvester and we can still be friends.
So Tong is a member of Triad, maybe even a leader of a Triad, and I wonder which Triad is that, because Tracer Tong was a leader of Luminous Path, I think it was called, and there was a different Triad called Red Arrow. Tong's senior's methods tell me that he is more aligned with Red Arrow, maybe, and Luminous Path probably doesn't exist yet, because they are allied with NSF and Silhouette, which only NSF probably exists at this time. Dear Diary, some some kids banged on my door and taunted me today. They yelled "Hikikomori" and shut in, and banged and scratched and kicked to get my attention. I think they belong to a woman down the hall. I am repulsed by their guttural accents. Today was a good day. I sat in my usual place, but this time I was content to look out the window. The people look so sad and lost. I pity them when I'm not angry. Someone rang my phone at 4 p.m. today. It came as a shock because no one is supposed to bother me. I spent most of my day trying to figure out if it was a mistake or on purpose. I do not like days like today. They make me nervous and confused. Today I am cold and cannot warm up. Very cold. I made a bowl of miso soup, but it did nothing. Sometimes I wonder if my blood is thinner than other people. My neighbor was making a lot of noise last night. He plays his satanistic music at an infernal volume. I think he does it to drown out the sounds of him beating his girlfriend. If I didn't have to stay here, I would teach him some manners. I think he is from Central Asia. There is a part of me that really likes his music. So hikikomori, it means need, and need is what it was. Non-employed or fuck. I completely forgot what need means, like the abbreviature, but I know that it basically means that you are not employed, you are not in a in a college or university, and you basically waste your life being shut in your parents' house and just make them pay for your expenses and just be pathetic. Oh wait, actually, no. Hikikomori.
听着拼，我觉得你是个好人，可是我受不了你把你的东西都扔在大厅那。
我也不想的哦，可是我的家龙房间那么小，放不下那些东西。
拼，那些东西都可以扔了，你不用它们，它们就是垃圾。
但有些是我妈妈给我的。
去问问杰，看他还有没有多余的地方给我们放东西。
我觉得杰不会情愿的吧。
Hikikomori actually doesn't necessarily mean need, because hikikomori actually still can be working but from home, and what makes them hikikomori is that they have very severe anxiety issues, and they basically can't go outside of home at all, only for emergency. And yeah, so they still can be workers, just they mostly work as like maybe like IT engineers or website developers. Anything that doesn't require them to go outside.
You live in here? Not many foreigners. Mostly Thai young workers. Lower factory, of course. So the guy in capsule 143 left his pod door open. Yeah, so I couldn't help but sneak a look inside. And? He has so much stuff lying around. It's incredible. I could have snatched an e-book or two, but I held back.
Oh, you should have. At least then we'd have some juicy reading material for today. Well, let me guess. You're here on a business trip or something, meeting with Bell Tower or Taoyong Medical?
I take it this is your first time visiting Hengsha. You have that stranger in a strange land look about you. The kind that says, I can just talk to anyone I feel like, and they'll like it.
From Hive Security to Brass Knuckles. Needless to say, the DH is extremely disappointed in you, as am I. I told you this was a dirty job. How can you expect to become a 426 if you can't deal with one little woman? Not good. BB, about that little collection job you sent my way. I tried, man, I really did, but the bitch just won't honor. Oh yeah. It's the guy that was talking about a woman that used a Casey augment on him.
Here's what the man had to say.
My visit to Prague was related
Okay, this is where the story quest will continue in. Peps energy pack. Ooh, I can't have it. Shit. And to take that, I... Interesting. Ah, okay, I see. I don't know what to get rid of. Ah, yeah, right. I know what I will do actually.
Earth together is in serious trouble about it. And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things.
Forget it, man. You're not my type.
This isn't a booty call, Van Bruggen. This is about you and some friends of yours I met in Detroit.
Detroit? Yeah, okay. I got it now. You with Seraph, right? You were there when I had to pull the plug.
So you admit it. You were running a mole.
The heck, man. Just the heck. Worst decision I ever made taking that gig. As you can obviously see.
You attack my people, Windmill. You hope to walk away from this, you tell me what you know.
Down, boy. I've got no allegiance to that backstabbing bitch who hired me. Especially after she painted a target on my back. The girl you want is Zhao Yunru, Tai Young Medical's CEO.
Tai Young Medical? They're Seraph's biggest competition.
How do you think they got that way? Zhao doesn't like competition, see? So she uses hack attacks, blackmail, extortion, anything she can do to destabilize him. No offense, but Seraph was just the latest in a long line.
You got any proof of this?
There's a surveillance recording in the Tai Young Tower. I stashed it on the server in case I ever needed an insurance policy.
Not a very smart place to hide it, seeing as you don't work there anymore.
Things got hot before I could move it. And now, I got you to get it for me. Of course, you can't just walk into that place. You're gonna need an employee card encoded with your biometrics to use the TYM shuttle.
Well, what do you know, Windmill? I've already got an employee card. Just needs the biometrics from my passport to work. So start encoding.
There you go. All shiny and bio-encoded, just like I promised.
Where do I find this recording?
On a surveillance server in the TYM tower. But that badge will only get you into the lower city factory via their employee shuttle.
And how am I supposed to get up to the tower from down here?
Never said it wouldn't require a little finesse. Look, the tricky part is getting through the Pangu. But you're a resourceful guy. I have faith in you.
Right. And after I'm through the floof?
You'll be in the upper city tower. The server you want is in the central security hub. The login and password are on this. Now, about my reward. Tai Young Medical, man! They're here!
Banner! I want that hacker dead!
You gotta help me, Jensen. They're gonna kill me!
And that concerns me how?
Oh, come on, man. I helped you out. At least give me a weapon so I can defend myself.
Yeah, you can get this combat rifle I prepared just for you.
Alright, fine. Take this and get out of here.
Oh, thanks, man. I won't forget this.
Stay in, please. I will help you. Yeah. So, this moment in the game is one of my favorites. It's so fucking stressful to try getting everyone stealthily and mercifully. But right now I don't care about being sneaky. Not merciful, yeah. I still care about being sneaky actually. I want for this to be clean as possible.
As soon as the installation.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with Hugh Darrow, log on to www.pegasus.com. This is a license.
Actually, I always keep forgetting about marking enemies.
It doesn't happen often, folks, but it appears that I may have to retract an earlier statement. Millionaire Hugh Darrow has contacted me personally to deny allegations of involvement in secret unit efficiency about the augmentation debate. Here's what the man had to say.
Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention these days.
You're referring to the Hengsha project, the cooperative global initiative that aims at healing our
Earth-seekers here is in serious trouble in our world, and it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things our best time of doing it. Through a combination
Okay, that wasn't very clean, but who cares?
It doesn't happen often, folks, but it appears that I may have to retract an earlier statement. Millionaire Hugh Darrow has contacted me personally to deny allegations of involvement in secret United Nations.
Oh.
This isn't a game! Here's what the man had to say.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed Earth-seekers here is in serious trouble. Our best chance of doing this is to modify it through a combination of iron
Ah, fuck this.
Need a better line!
Where are you?
It doesn't happen often, no, but it appears that
Around here somewhere.
was related exclusively to the project.
Oh fuck. Okay, I meant to use my typhoon there, but that's fine. Sir, your password and access code have been changed as requested. The new password for you is Nemuni. Your access code is Iron Fist. We are still looking for that other pocket secretary you lost. Heavy rifle. I don't really care.
As soon as the installation is complete.
Ooh. Ah, okay. I think that's a little bit of music again. That was exciting. My heart is pumping. Such a cool encounter. You good, man? Okay, so he's just back doing his hacking stuff, I guess. Whatever.
Earth-seeker sphere is in serious trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things...
I lost a lot of HP, but that was worth it, I think. This mine I should use for gas grenade, I think. What? Is someone still alive? am I not hitting him? That's bullcrap. Okay, that's bullshit. How's the fact that sentry saw me like that? Man, I fucking love these shoulder blades that he's using. Not shoulder blades, elbow blades, yeah. So stylish.
Just get on the train. You see anyone?
Whew. Very nice. I didn't need that heavy rifle, but okay. Maybe I will sell it. I need to grab my tranquilizer sniper rifle that I dropped. I hope I still can get it, because I'm kind of afraid that I will be transported to a different location right now. Our next destination is Taiyuan Medical Factory, yeah. So maybe I will be transported there immediately? Question mark.
Malik, get Pritchard on the line. Tell him I need everything he's got on the Taiyuan Medical Building. Schematics, blueprints, everything.
That might take a while, Jensen.
Yeah, well, he's got as long as it takes for me to find this Taiyuan shuttle Van Bruggen talked about and ride it to their factory. Jensen out.
Okay, these guys didn't saw me coming out from there, so I am okay, and my sniper rifle lies right here, so I can leave this heavy rifle, but let's read it first. Powerful and features a high rate of fire, great to use against tough opponents. One of the most powerful projectile firearms available, the M40 M404NF is a military specification support weapon typically deployed with ground infantry units, capable of delivering a hail of fully automatic fire. It is suitable for suppressing enemy positions or attacking armored targets. While the battle rifle provides superlative damage delivery, range, ammunition capacity, and rate of fire, its large mass and inherent instability during sustained operation make it suitable only for area attack options. Reloading can also be time-consuming. You can equip it with ice package that prevents the overheating and laser targeting system.
You shouldn't be here. Get moving.
Yeah, I was just trying to pick my rifle, man. Don't mind me. Okay, I will go to the next location and then I will end this episode here. Yeah, sounds about right for me.
Here is in serious trouble, Eliza, and it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better.
But that was a fun section. I really liked it.
Malik, any word from Pritchard yet?
I'm right here, Jensen, staring at a blueprint of the Taiyang Medical Building.
Great. I need access to a security terminal in the upper city tower.
You do realize there's an entire skyline between you and it, don't you?
I know. The Pangu. Any idea how I get to it?
I suggest you start by going up.
Brilliant idea, Pritchard. Okay, so XP doesn't matter to me anymore because I have everything I can buy. But there will be a point in a game where this will matter again. So yeah, we will see that in the future. Let me read this newspaper for the last thing to do today. Damaged cells repaired using nanotechnology. VersaLife announced today that it has successfully repaired deceased blood cells in mice using nanorobot technology. The nanobot functions in a similar way to how natural antibodies work. Researchers hope it can eventually be used to treat people infected with AIDS. So maybe, yeah, maybe it's about those medical bots that can heal JC. Actually, those bots work for everyone, not just JC. But for JC it works better because of his nanotechnologies, I think. Nano augments, rather. Panchaea and the ethics of biotechnology. It goes without saying that technology is advancing at an astonishing rate. Yet, even as society debates the ethical quandaries behind many scientific applications, companies like Taiyang Medical continue to push the boundaries. Research into organic computational matrices has helped us envision machines capable of thinking at tremendous speeds while reacting with the judgment of humans, says Zhao Yunru, TIM's CEO. Ambitious projects like Panchaea would not have been possible without it. The greatest breakthrough of the deep ocean installation is its ability to continually monitor and adapt to shifting oceanic pressures. And the possibilities extend far beyond earthly applications. With similar extreme conditions existing outside of the Earth's atmosphere, the same technology may one day be used in space, hinted Zhao with a smile. Okay, yeah, so let's stop playing and yeah, enjoyed Hengsha a lot. I think I liked it more than Detroit. It's very big, it has a lot of different paths to use, a lot of opportunities to get bonus experience, a lot of weapon upgrades, merchants, cool side quests. It's a good place. And it was good to see our Tracer Tang's relative. I guess he's his father. Yeah. It should be his father. Yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode and see you next time. Goodbye.